It's about heart and passion and skill. And America's got the most skilled employees in the world. That's why we are America. And we shouldn't be ashamed of how good we are. Now let's think about what we do here. We build flash suppressors. We build medical devices. We build the pieces that I don't even know what you call them that go on flutes to make music. We build parts for NASCAR. We build engines. We build a whole host of things. Now I ask about what you specialize in. He doesn't say to me, we specialize in specific parts. But we specialize in product. Now that says something about a company. Because it's about quality. And people want to work with this company because of the quality. And the quality comes from the people. And it starts at all levels of an organization. And I heard a couple other things that make me excited. I heard about team. Now team, family, they're all interrelated, right? I mean, it's like why we get out of bed in the morning. In work, in my work, why do I get up and run to work in the mornings? Because I want to work with the folks that I serve with in schools. You guys want to work with the folks that you work with here that are out on the floor, people you can depend on in life. And that's what good corporations, good institutions do. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege of mine to be able to come here today and see that. I want to end with this. At the end of the day, we got to be passionate about something. For me, it's about education. It's about how I can ensure that I'm providing for you the next level of employee that's going to be able to make the stuff that we need to make in order to be competitive, to provide a middle class outcome that Rachel talked about. Now think about this for a second. We can't do that without linking workforce development, private sector, and education into a space where we're communicating and talking about the types of people we want to see waiting for us, in front of us for employment. And it's much more than just math, science, and English. It's about core values. And you guys get that. When you invest in people, they exceed our expectations. And in your world, you guys look at profit lines. And that's what I'm talking about. In my world, we talk about empathy. We talk about core values, and we talk about achievement. And you guys are doing that. It's a privilege for me to be here, and I bring you the greetings of our governor. Rachel and I are so fortunate to work for a governor that understands and supports and invests in. And she talked about how much money we're putting out the door right now, and we have more to do in the time that we have left. And we hope that you guys use that, and you continue to run, to continue to build this state. It's the greatest state in the nation. So thank you, Mike, for what you do from the bottom of my heart. But most importantly, thank all of you for being here today, for being who you are, and letting us come down and see what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary Malone. Next, I'd like to ask the Chairman of the Board of Selectmen from the town of Avon, Frank Hegarty. Frank?
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure to represent the town of Avon and extend to you heartiest congratulations on the completion of your project. This, for us, is a very important investment in our town. You've been a great neighbor for many, many years. We look forward to many, many more years. And I can tell you that the town showed that when at town meeting there was not a single vote against working with you as a company. I wish we could pass the budget as easily as we passed that article. On another point, I just want to thank you because you have reached out to education. Secretary Malone made reference to education, and I know that you work with the vocational technical schools in the area, bringing in their students and trying to excite them about the manufacturing world. And truly that is a great thing because we have many, many young people that don't understand what the manufacturing world today is. You're giving them an exposure to it, you're exciting them about it, and making them knowledgeable about the opportunities that are there. This is a great company. We look forward to many years of your involvement with the town, and again, we congratulate you on your expansion.
Thanks, Frank. Next, I'd like to have Marty Jones, President and CEO of MassDevelopment. Marty?
Good afternoon, everybody. I think as everybody has said so far today, it's no question that manufacturing is moving with momentum in Massachusetts. Less than 2 weeks ago, NIPRO held a ribbon cutting in Devens to celebrate its newest facility that will complement its existing plant in Clinton and grow that company. Last week, Governor Patrick signed a proclamation declaring September 29th to October 3rd Massachusetts Advanced Manufacturing Week, which culminated in events around the Commonwealth on October 3rd, National Manufacturing Day. High school students, community colleges, manufacturers, all over the Commonwealth were visiting manufacturing companies, learning how 3D printers work, and realizing that manufacturing is an opportunity, a great growing business in the Commonwealth. And today, we have this great celebration for AccuRounds, which has been a long-time client of MassDevelopment. I've only been at MassDevelopment for a few years, but I can remember lots of uncertainty in prior years about how to commemorate National Manufacturing Day. Now, just a short time later, it's clear one day is not enough. Even a week failed to encompass all of the excellent events that have been going on for a fortnight. The next governor may well have to declare Massachusetts Manufacturing Month to cover all of the great things that happen, Michael, in your company and your counterparts around the Commonwealth. Many people deserve credit for this particular success. The Patrick administration has championed the industry. My colleagues at MassDevelopment work with AccuRounds. Larry Cameron, Simi Silton, and Benny Wong are here to finance this expansion. We were pleased to be able to issue tax-exempt bonds that were able to help build the building and provide the equipment and the great things that if you haven't yet had the tour, please take a look and see what's happened there. And I do want to commend the employees of AccuRounds. They are the ones who put the business into reality. They make world-class products that serve a variety of industry, and their hard work, along with Michael's vision, created the need for this space. This day, is really mostly all about you and the great work you're doing here and will continue to do. But let me close by saying a few words about Mike Tamasi. In life, one occasionally meets people who get great things done. More rarely, one meets people who are great human beings. But one almost never meets people who get great things done and are simultaneously great human beings. I think all of us here know from working with Mike Tamasi that he's such a man. I want to thank you for your national leadership on advanced manufacturing, for your local leadership on the STEM Council and with the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative, all of things he does and contributes lots of time while still leading a fantastic company here at AccuRounds. So thank you, Michael, for all that you do. So finally, one of the things that MassDevelopment announced as part of National Manufacturing Day is a new video contest for our middle schoolers and high schoolers around the Commonwealth to put together videos about innovation in manufacturing. They're 3-minute videos. They have until May to work with their science teachers and other people to put together a video. My kids could probably do it overnight, as I'm sure your kids could too. They're pretty good at this. But what a great story would AccuRounds make for a video. The winning schools will win $5,000 for their high schools, and there'll also be cash awards for middle schools and high schools throughout the Commonwealth. So spread the word here in Avon and everywhere else. We're looking forward to having lots of video examples to show companies like AccuRounds in the next coming years. So thanks very much and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Marty, and thank you for your kind words. Next, I'd like to ask Dan Gillette, Senior Vice President, Market Manager of Corporate Banking at Citizens Financial Group, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mike, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of all of my colleagues at Citizens Bank, I just have to tell you what a great job you've done with the building and with your company, and we're just very pleased to be here today. We at Citizens were extremely proud to have partnered with you for 17 years now and watched this company grow and become the success that it's become. It's world-class companies like AccuRounds who are an essential part of the Massachusetts innovation economy. But what's really exciting is that not only is Massachusetts coming up with the ideas, but we're actually making the product. And your company is a real driver in that arena. My colleagues at Citizens have enjoyed working with you and your team, MassDevelopment, Dacon on this project, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Next, I'd like to ask the principal of Dacon Corporation, Kevin Quinn.
How do I follow up a bank? I don't have any money to give. I want to thank Mike for asking me to speak and offering the opportunity to say a few words. First off, on behalf of Dacon and PDA, I want to thank you for having selected Dacon to work with you on the project. The reward that my team gets in designing and constructing facilities is participating in events like this, seeing projects come together successfully. The fact that the AccuRounds team has been such a pleasure to work with only makes it more so. During the course of this project, from the initial programming and development through punch list, all team members work together seamlessly, thereby getting the best out of each other. It's typical of how Mike operates. He makes it a fun project. He makes it so that you want to do the best. I have had the great opportunity of working with many manufacturing firms over the years. There have been few that are as focused, directed, and have such positive energy as I have found working with AccuRounds. From the beginning, there was full participation in development of the overall program, based on clear project objectives and productivity and cost control. This may sound simple, but in my experience, it's not always done. And it's probably the #1 reason why some projects are successful and others are not. This is also the first project that Dacon utilized what in lean implementation is called the 3P process. For those of you that know Mike and know AccuRounds, they are huge in the lean process. They're also Shingo Prize winners, so this was an important part of the project design. For those of you not familiar with it, what it involved was a 3-day, all-day design review process, utilizing a facilitator from CGMP, Pat Wardwell. We were able to come up with what we feel is the best possible design. It was a huge commitment of time by the AccuRounds management team to do this. That commitment showed my team what was expected and set a tone for the whole project. And I think one of the reasons why this project was so successful. So, to wrap up, I want to once again say thank you, Mike, and all the best wishes and good luck in the future.
Thanks, Kevin. Now you have me. I promise it won't be too long, but I do have a few words to say. Thank you to the team that just spoke. They were all part of making this happen. And without all the collaboration that we had and the get-to-it attitude that we had, we wouldn't have resulted with what we're able to tour today. So thank everyone that spoke. A couple other people that I'd like to thank. I don't know, is Michael Hunter here? There's Michael. I'd like to recognize Michael. He's the Executive Director for the Massachusetts Office of Business Development. Him, Secretary Bielecki, have been so good in working with on the AMC and the STEM Council. And again, their role is to develop business, and I guess we're another shining example of that. So thank you, Michael, for being here. A few other people to note of the project. Kevin just mentioned GBMP, Pat Wardwell and Bruce Hamilton. That 3P process and some other training that they've done over the years has helped us get to where we are today. We still have a lot of work to do. And our office furniture company, Global Total Office, Michael Olivolo and Steve Lord, they helped design a real nice space, not only the office area, the engineering room, even in the cafeteria that we have. So they really worked hard to make it work because it wasn't easy. We didn't have a lot of space and we had a lot of seats we wanted to get in, but their design efforts were tremendous. Two people I need to thank. First of all, Joe Gamache, I don't think he's here, but he was the site guy that worked with Dacon. And he was phenomenal. The work that he did, he'd come up to me every day, tell me how he wanted to keep the site clean, what he was going to do, what changes that he needed to make for the better of the resulting product. And he was phenomenal to work with. And the other guy I really need to recognize is Bill Lockwood. Bill is here. He's this guy, he's a senior superintendent for Dacon. He was on the job every day. He became best friends with everybody here because he really cared about our project. He went above and beyond, and without him, there's no way we have here today. So a round of applause, guys. Of course, without our customers, we wouldn't be here, and several of them came through today. Some are still here, I believe. Thank you for your continued confidence in us. It's been a little bit of a rocky road getting through the building and servicing you to the level we expect to, but I do promise you that we'll get back to that level and surpass it in the coming months and years ahead. Our team members, we are about team, and hopefully it shows when you walk through the facility. We had a comment from a guy that was putting up the signs last week that said, I've been known a lot of places, but you really have people that are passionate and care about what they do here. And he noticed that just by interacting and walking around and seeing how people work. And I don't think he can fake that, and that meant a lot to me to hear a comment from kind of a stranger to our company. But it shows the type of team that we have. We have a team that's second to none. There's many of them that contributed to this project. I do want to highlight two people, Bob Martell and Diane Ferreira. They've been working overtime doing some things, and you can't move machines and put lines down and coordinate without really having the right mindset. And we had to take Bobby out of his engineering role and Diane, out of her HR role a little bit and do some different things, but they really put a lot of time and effort in. So a round of applause for Bobby. We found out this past Monday that AccuRounds is going to be recognized as a MassEcon Team Economic Impact Award winner. We're being recognized in a luncheon next month in Boston for being a community hero. And I just want to read from their statement so I get it right. We're recognized for making unique contributions to the broader community through its leadership in promoting advanced manufacturing, workforce training, STEM education, vocational education, and ambassadorship, among many other contributions. We're very humbled to receive the award. It's nice to get that recognition. We realize that we need to contribute. You got to give to get. We don't look for a direct result, but there are dividends that are being paid to our company. We've tried to create an employer of choice. It's difficult to find talent, so why not have the best place to work? And we strive to be the best place to work so we can attract the best talent. I don't know if Patty Katsaros is here. Is Patty here? But she nominated us. Patty, there she is. She nominated us, and I just met Patty in April at the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative, so I guess you did some little homework on us and decided to nominate. So thank you very much. We're very excited and humbled to win the award. And the last of my thank yous before I have my closing comments, it is all about family. We have a great family here, and I'm fortunate to have a great family outside of work. My dad, who's commemorated in there, LT's vision, it was his vision to expand this place, and we were able to commemorate that. Another thank you to Bill for putting that window in, and we just put the lights on that this morning. He's with us in spirit. My mom, I know she's here. She's a rock. She's an absolute rock. The guidance, the love, the support, the encouragement that she continues to give me is incredible. And I know whenever I'm down and out, I can always call her and she can pick me up. And there's no words that can express how grateful I am for that. My brother, thank you. My brother Steven, who runs Boston Settlements in Woburn, Mass, has been a tremendous inspiration to me. He's my younger brother, but I've learned a hell of a lot from him, both personally and professionally. And he's instilled the inspiration and the drive and the passion to help me go forward with this project. So, Steven, I know you had to leave, but thank you very much. My sister, my business partner, we wouldn't be here today without her. The work that she's put in, again, she's been working overtime. A lot of the little details, she's got it down. She can find it, and she can find it for the best price. God bless her. She is fantastic. She is tenacious. You don't want to get into negotiation with Nancy, let me tell you. But Nancy, thank you very much for everything you've done. And of course, my family at home, my 3 kids, they're here in spirit. They all texted me this morning. They're off doing their thing. And my wife, Susan. You have to, thank you. You can't do what I do and commit the time that I commit without having somebody that really understands who you are and what you're all about. And she does in tremendous ways. And, her love and support is tremendous. And I can't thank you enough, Susan.
My pleasure.
So, just a couple of final comments. You know, this signifies the end of a project, but it really is a new beginning. It's the start of a new chapter in the life of AccuRounds. We have the physical assets here. We have a new facility. We have new equipment. We're creating new processes. And my number one job as a company owner is to create opportunity for our employees. So by taking this big step, and it was a big step, I would call myself risk averse. I'm not prone to acquiring debt, but from a business standpoint, it was absolutely the right business move for us. I can feel it walking through that facility, the opportunities that now exist. So we've fast forwarded by doing this, the opportunities that we have. We talk a lot lately, and I've talked a lot lately with our team members about kind of recreating ourselves, and we are. You know, it's a new space, it's a new layout, the flows are new, we're leveraging labor better than we ever have, we have involvement, initiative like we've never had, and it's just the beginning. It's extremely exciting. So with the culture that we continue to cultivate, our path to perfection, the people that have gone on the tour have seen the signs and the core values, gratitude, excellence, team first, initiative, and trust. You know, the opportunity to continuously improve is endless. And I know I speak for everyone at AccuRounds when I say we're excited for the challenge. We look forward to continued innovation as we strive to set the standard for advanced manufacturing. As Secretary Kaprielian said, manufacturing is alive and well. Spread the word. We're hiring. Thank you very much. Thank you most of all for attending. If you haven't toured, please take the time to